Sam, I know you have a bet here for AL MVP. For those that missed that, I'd say a good month or so ago, please share.
This market's been up for a while, as you just said, and I bet Julio Rodriguez right when it came out. There was a book that had a 28-1 on him. Now, a lot of the numbers are sub 20. I see a couple places at 15 and 16. Our sponsor, BetMGM, has 18-1, and then a couple very soft 20s. But the 28 is long gone. My point was simple. I remember him coming in last season. He was shy of 10-1 to win the award. And to throw him up at 25, 28-1 when he's going to turn 24 this year, and he's already had a 7th place finish and a 4th place finish, the number was just too high. And I think there's a lot of guessing going on right now because people are going to bet Judge and Witt. After that, it feels like the books are just kind of closing their eyes and throwing darts. To have Henderson, Seager, Vladdy, Alvarez, Jose Ramirez all within a few bucks, give or take, they don't know. They just know that you're going to bet Judge and you're going to bet Witt. So what you do is you just make everybody bigger price-wise. And I look at a kid who 2 years ago, Joe, had 32 homers, 103 ribbies. You know, he just does everything right. 37 doubles, 102 runs. You know, is the batting average going to be great? No, he's not going to hit 330, but the power numbers, I believe, can reach 35, 40 homers and 110, 115 RBIs on a team that should be better and a player that should be better. Last year, he got off to a really cold start, and he just never really recovered from that. But what's more important, 2 really solid years or 1 off year? I'm willing to put my eggs in the 2-year basket, not the 1-year basket. And because he didn't play well last year, you get a bigger price. I mean, there was a book that had him 7-1 last year coming into the season. Bobby Witt Jr. was like 15, 20-1. So now he's 3, which means everybody else has to go up. It's just what I perceive to be a good number on J-Rod in what should be a bounce back year.
The guy that's getting talked about a lot already that is so risky to me, and the projections don't even have him in like the top 5 range, but he's got a name and he's going to be an unrestricted free agent in a year. So there's a very good chance that he gets dealt at the deadline. I was surprised, and maybe I shouldn't be, but I was a little surprised how short the number is on Vlad Jr. The best you can find is shorter than Julio. And you could be in a scenario where he gets traded at the deadline, AL to the NL, and now your ticket is completely fried. That is something I understand. There's motivation, contract year. People are going to bet it, and he's got that name brand, but I don't have any interest just because of the risk that you're going to see there. I think Julio's a really good bet, especially with what he can do. You're getting a little bit of value. Not as much value, though, because you said you got, was that 30 range? What was that?
28.
Okay, yeah, basically the 30 range. Now the best you can get is 20. I think it's still bettable at 20, but now you're getting close. Maybe he gets pumped up a little bit and you end up losing that 20 as that gets shorter and shorter. But I think that's a pretty good look.